Just now she leaves out the house slamming the door. She did it on purpose. And let me see. My camera was facing that way. So she opened the door to slam it again. But it's like, hey, dumb bitch, you got to come back home. And I'll be here all day. I'm rested up. I'm going to be real rested by the time you get off work, you dumb broke bitch. So I ain't got nothing to do but wait on your dumb ass. You're like, well, keep on playing with it. Yeah, there you go, right there. She just slammed the door. Super loud. You listen. Yes. Yeah, I knew it. The camera had it. Yeah, it's starting up a car. So did I come open the door? Yeah, she slammed that door loud as hard. And see that's a symbol right there. She's opened the car door when she was right there because I came out the door. And you can see I put my chair down. Now listen how I close my door. That's all you got to do. You barely can hear it. She did all this. He's like, yeah, bitch, I got it on tape. And she had to slam that door hard as hell in order for my camera to pick it up. But yeah, it's like, bitch, you got to come back home. I mean, she ain't come home last week, all week, but either way, you can run or come back home. That's all you can do. It's like, this will say, these people are crashing out. They're stupid. They're stupid, showing how evil they are. Them clouds out, that's some kind of symbol too. I put you saw it on video last week. I never said nothing, but it was I put my wash machine out, but I checked the weather. It wasn't raining. I was doing something. And look, they even got a truck. They went, what is this supposed to do for them? I really don't get it. For the Democrat Party, what is this supposed to do? Oh, yeah, it's on video. Let me show you. And it's like they can't clean up. No, or whatever they do. But no, there's no such thing as coincidence. Oh, 19th. I don't even know what day it was. A day ago. 2 days ago. Against these stupid ass niggas in short. Had to be 2 days ago. They're mad about the victory I had yesterday. Yeah, it was. Yeah, they not just I got 3 of them. Against the Verizon Corporation, another company. Took over a month, and I had to go to the BBB on 2 companies. Then they tried to play the other company, tried to play it off. We tried to cut. What do you got? No, there's no such thing as contact. Why are you calling me? I told you I want a refund over and over again. That's it. Give me a refund. We tried to cut it. I left it on the BBB. The complaint. We're trying to contact. What the fuck are you trying to contact me? I've never in my life heard of that. I don't care how I can't count how many companies I dealt with and got a refund just like that. all this business day. All of a sudden in 2024, it's 10 business days. You didn't take 10 business days to take it out my account. And everything. Oh, process, 10 business, 3 to 10. Like, no, get the fuck out of here. Now you're mad because the complaint, I'm not gonna change it. I'm not changing it. I'm not changing it on your report on BBB or anything. You're a piece of shit company, and I wouldn't recommend anybody deal with you because it don't take this long. A year ago, a refund was issued immediately. Instacart never takes no 3 to 4 business days. Take a couple of hours. Yeah, we'll issue you a refund. A couple of hours is in your account. Now, all these companies like Verizon, Instacart need you to do their business. So how come they're faster at getting a refund than any other company? And so this clown right here, I think he's riding right here. Yeah, my homeboy. Well, we used to be homeboys, but he brainwashed. He rides cycle bikes like that, and he the one who, I said he just super Kamala. Remember the last time I talked, he hasn't called since. Now I'm talking about this before the election. You honestly still on the Trump train. Like, it's not a Trump train. It's like, why? And then remember I told you, I'm like, look, man, I seen on you. Oh, you get your news from YouTube. I'm like, first of all, dumbass, it's not. I guess you're still thinking like YouTube is just full of people with, wanting to be a star. It's like, no, there are news channels. There are people that are regular people who get information is real. You need to look at it to see. Nah, I don't want it. I remember I told you, but he been riding bikes like that. That's another thing. So that's the reason I thought about it. So I'm right. God told me. So if you think about it, there's an uptick in the last 20 years of guys just working out. They just work out for no reason. They got a job, right, and they would just work out. I broke them when I came back from the army in 22. I'm telling you, look at the 1990s. You didn't see all these guys, these gay ass niggas, with all the hair, black folks, black men, everybody going to the gym. I broke them when I got back. I never went. Remember I told you we didn't get to go to the gym. The gym was across the street. Now, in our own time, I never went. We never went. I said I was going. I told my homeboys in my unit, we're going to the gym. It was a joke. Like this time of year, I said we're gonna start going to the gym, and by next summer, it was a joke. Like the white woman, we gonna have your beach body. But I didn't realize how so by the time I got out 4 years later, go back home, I'm not thinking about it. That was just from PT. You had to do PT. And it wasn't, nothing. We understood why. You got to be ready. If something happens, and you got to march 20 miles and you're overseas behind enemy lines, you got to be ready. So, yeah, your body's going to look like, you meant to do it. And, yeah, look. Yeah, he got his head. Yeah, they mad because I'm telling on all these little bitches. Yeah, here come the old bitch, And so this is part of the jealousy witchcraft. It's that's why they all working. It was part of the thing. Look, it's part of their thing. Working out. That's why they all like work out. Remember I said that about 2 weeks ago. I'm like, y'all working out for y'all aren't soldiers. I mean, that's all good, but it's all vanity. Y'all are vain. That is vanity. You thought I was vain? No, that was literally my job. 6:30 every morning. Get up. Da-da-da-da-da. Like I said, remember when I first got there? Hell, I probably just got home 2 hours before from hanging out all night. But I still was the best. That's a fact. Yeah, I'm leaner. I was leaner, so it's easier for me to do more push-ups and sit-ups and run faster because I'm leaner than them. Some of the guys they did look like they went to the gym. Some of my sergeants, I told you, they look like fucking Terry Crews, only a little bit smaller. I'm talking about body was. This was back then. Before Terry Crews was famous. Not in the face, I'm just saying the body was. It was a bunch of them. I was like, damn, how y'all niggas get when y'all find time to do all this shit? But I didn't care. It wasn't that serious to me. I'm trying to hang out in my spare time. But So yeah, that's why it's some kind of witchcraft. But them, you're not staying healthy. You don't need all that to stay. Is it? We're staying. No, they stay brainwashed, y'all. All these women going to the gym and doing the exercises for their ass, blah 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 blah, stupid shit. I didn't do all that. I just got up, did PT every morning, every weekday, and that's it. Wasn't no vanity. You gotta carry this weight jumping out of the airplane. You gotta carry it whatever you're gonna last till you get a resupply. Might be 3 days. They didn't tell you that, but that's what you get. You got your weapon, you got your ammunition, your grenade, you got whatever. You got everything strapped to your body in your rucksack. You had to be able to carry all that shit. And yeah, the extra stuff I wanted, I had to carry that. All that going in my rucksack, my extra shit for comfort. Had to carry it. If you want to. They used to, matter of fact, when I was brand new and they didn't think I could make it, with extra stuff. Why you bringing all that? You got to carry it. Because, at first they all worry because they don't know me yet. Because that means you're going to fall behind bringing it's too heavy for you. Like, nah, there's shit, I can carry that. Extra batteries for our radio, military stuff, I'll carry all that shit. We good. And so yeah, that's all. That's the jealousy, the evil, and now you're paying for it. Now you're mad. You did all this evil shit. Now you're mad because you're not gonna get away with it, like the true cowards you are. So that's why I say remember they do all this running. Remember they kept for the last couple because that's been their spell for the last 20 years and it's wearing off. That's why they kept. Remember they kept. Why is this guy running by me with his shirt off? Yeah, he got his shirt off. What the fuck are you doing? You little gay bitch. you know, I broke their ass, and now they broke again. This is the final. Look, this is it. There ain't no coming back from this one. Y'all are done. Y'all are fucking done. It's over. You're done. You can't make it. You can't compete. You did all this dirty shit because you can't compete, and now it's out in the open. You got to play by the rules, not all rules. You got to play by the rules, and now you're fucked. You're doing all this witchcraft stupid shit, and it's still not working. And little Miss Dorslammer, she'll be back. Yeah, you got to come back home. And you can't lie. No, I go, nope. You're a damn lie. All right. I don't even know where to start, but really I start with we don't pick up. Yeah, See, I had it sitting in the back, but see, I looked to make sure it was not gonna be rude. There, I guess that mean they ain't got no wash machine unless I was just doing something and cleaning up the spot where it was sitting, so I had to move it out to make room. And so mine is back in working like it's supposed to. So now it looks like, they poor. I don't know, but all right. I don't even know where to start, but really I start with all right, so this guy, but really, it's just so much.
Welcome back. We are now exactly 1 month away from a possible government shutdown on December 20th.
We'll always buy, Niggas still going to jail 15 hours ago. The number one blood at the NC. Still going to prison. That shit been dead. I keep telling you. Remember they kept rolling by here with red shirts and they was wearing red and that, everybody. I told y'all, My people listen to me. This shit dead. I'm like, I've been said, man, look, that was my plan for part of the plan for real estate, when I first got out. Like shit, y'all ain't gonna be having to do none of that. And this was 20 years ago. We would have, how none of that shit no more. That's what they still mad about. I guess that's why they putting this dude in jail, because they know I got a legal plan and there's nothing they can do about it. They keep putting these ads up. I tried to tell all y'all. I told all this shit dead, man. All that shit was necessary years ago. I said that's what saved a lot of us. But that's why they got mad, because at first it looked like it was to kill each other, but then everybody realized, nah, whatever. As long as you doing what you do and making your money, it ain't stopping me. It's all good. Everybody was all love. By 90, 92, 93, 94, that's what they got mad about. Sharp and all of them. Because what's their job? The black activists. It's put like in Baltimore, put the guns down, fellas. Put the guns down. Only reason it be some beef is you played with somebody money. You can be blood and crip making money together, as long as that's how it is. That's how it's supposed to be. That's I'm gonna leave it at that. But yeah, I know for a fact. But anyway, that shit been there. I'm talking about all of it. It's like, man, it's time, and no funny shit. Oh, the white man do it. What I'm talking about, funny shit, is getting the LLC. And he's telling niggas, no, the game is over. Y'all ran that shit in the ground, and I think y'all stole it from me, because I did all the research. Because you ain't see none of this LLC stuff in the 90s. It was after me. Just like another thing I was going to say, the tax sales. But anyway, let me rub it in some more. Since these fools refuse to learn the lesson, like I'm gonna use their language. I'm here for it. That's their type of gangster shit. How the women talk. Oh, I'm here for it. Yeah, I'm here for it. See what I'm saying? I ain't got nothing to do. I'm here for it. But it's totally different when I say it. I'm mocking you. I'm dead serious though. I'm here for it. Are they sitting in that truck, or they haven't even got out? Or did they get out and I didn't notice? All right, here's the best one I hadn't seen in a while. And y'all can say, y'all, you can keep going to the jail. I'm just saying, I think it's a message from God. Y'all are just vain. Seriously, that is just. What about like Lou Ferrigno, Arnold Schwarzenegger? It was different because they wasn't, that was their profession. I don't know. You need to, if it's, I don't know. Now Arnold Schwarzenegger is in trouble because he turned communist. Remember, fuck your freedoms. But like Lou Ferrigno, good, right? He ain't come out on that crazy shit. Hulk Hogan ain't come out on that crazy shit, right? Was Hulk Hogan's favorite? Yeah, we still joke about it. Eat your vitamins, say your prayers. I'm a little Hulkamaniacs. So yeah. And like I said, remember, actually, that's part of it too. That is really part of it. Because we would joke about it in high school. That is why Hulk might have helped stop the violence too. Unbeknownst to him either. For our generation, by 1990, 91, we're sitting in lunch, we be joking about it. Yeah. Each vitamin, we be joking. You still doing the when they doing the tag team. Remember, it'd be Hawk and somebody or whoever, and they're getting beat, and the Hawk partner, or either Hawk is outside the ring and he's trying to tag, and it's all over dramatic, and he's like, he's trying to reach because they don't cheat. The other guys, the bad guys, wrestlers, they cheat. The referee always turn his back and yell at Hulk or whoever. You need to stop and get. You got to get. But we don't know what they say. But they're overacted. You can tell he's getting on Hulk or whoever on Hulk team for almost stepping in the ring. It did, but and while he's doing that, they're double teaming Hulk partner and jumping on him. right? And beating them up behind the referee's back. And as little kids, you're oh boo. But that's why I stopped watching. Honestly, I said, y'all, man, I'm getting tired of the same old shit. And we knew. I'm like, I know it's fake, but I'm getting tired of it. God damn, can they come up with a new tactic? I was like 10 years old. But anyway, we didn't realize, it was though. Even though it's a soap opera, it was like a joke, like GI Joe. That's why that's why we don't cheat. Even in gang warfare, whatever, you don't cheat. You got to cheat if you're doing a drive-by shoot. No, no, no. I'm just saying, there has to be a reason. You can't just do it because you're mad. That's why the violence died, because we're the good guy. Everybody, so if nobody violated, there's nothing going on. You can make money together. You can be different gangs because nobody violated. Everybody cool. So they had to do it. They had to start something. That's what I'm talking about. The puffy shit, the fake shit. So we got to have something to start by. That's why they got, then they started promoting project kids who wasn't raised right, and putting them in gangs and making them leaders. And all they care about, oh, you disrespect it. Yeah, remember all of a sudden the last 15 years, disrespect became a big thing. That was the biggest thing. He disrespected, and that's supposed to be gang culture. It's like, no, that's not. I never even heard of something. He just disrespected me, unless it was a joke. Damn, man, that nigga was just disrespect. Nah, man, I'm just kidding. That's all that was. You know, if anything, that's some basketball shit. If we watching niggas play basketball, damn, he just disrespected you in front of everybody. Because he dunked on him. That was it. They still use that joke, but we was just joking. There's no reason to fight. That's lame as fuck. Why y'all fighting? Like, man, just get your game up, get your weight up, go work out or something, so you can dunk on him. He could dunk too, but he just ain't got the power to dunk on people. But that was so sad. They still think they got. I don't know what the hell they think. Like I said, I want I want to know what type of drug they on. I'm just kidding. I wouldn't sell drugs, but it's like they got to be but or find out what they're on and find the cure for it. You be rich. But looks like I found the cure. All right, so like these people on The View, they don't mean nothing. What I mean is they really are. And just like we say, they're celebrities. But this, you can see it. You'll be able to see this bitch is so fucking mad. That's what I'm saying. That's why she slammed the door. I told you, they're all fucking mad. Because their shit isn't working. Everything is falling apart for them. Because all the people they had in these positions, they know they're done. So they're just riding around mad right now. And they did it to them fucking set. They did it to themselves. All right, so watch this. And you can just see it. You'll see the look on her face. For talking, for lying on doing shit. First of all, like I said, I would never do. And they do it on TV. And then, like that blood dude they just sentenced, or whatever, double sentence, looked like he already in jail. As I kept telling y'all, this is right at this point. We know now. They was pulling the stressful. They was mad about niggas like me because we got away. The puppet that we cut the strings, and we didn't even know we was cutting their puppet strings. No more Democrat shit. There's no need for it. It's all over, man. Now you're gonna miss everything sitting in prison.
Or trafficking across state lines. Sonny, how could you nominate someone with allegations of child trafficking trafficking across state lines? Sonny, you have a legal note. I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented. Nikki Haley's gone by Nikki.
That reminds me, high school is like, it's almost like when in high school would be when you're talking about somebody. And we say white schools, it happened in every type of school, public school, private school, and even in my, just I'm just saying, basically it's like she said so, and then the person is either right behind them, and she's still talking, and yeah, that's what her face looked like, because that's what I'm saying. Now I mean, hell, just 15 days ago, they would have been able to spread lies like this, and the ABC would. This came from ABC. Did this, they corrected her on air and made her, yeah, take that shit on air. Not, it used to be they had to say something the next day. No, they did it right there. The producers, they made her do it on air. So she sounds like she was freestyling and still on this. Basically, they hadn't talked to them like, yeah, you need to chill with all that shit, all the lies, and they corrected her ass right then. And just look at her face.
Since she was a child, it's documented in high school. I wouldn't be shocked that as an Indian woman growing up in South Carolina at that time, she actually did to avoid prejudice. So I just want to be careful about critiquing her for going by these things. There's some of us that can be chameleons and decide not to embrace our ethnicity so that we can pass.
Honey, I don't think that's fair.
Necessary. I think if she leaned into,
a ton of people
don't go by their color.
Wait, I'm serious.
I think to question someone's racial identity, especially him, the bar has fallen so low.
Yeah.
This is just so satisfying and hilarious to watch. So it's long been established that Sunny Hostin is the dumbest person on the entirety of The View, which is truly saying a lot because the bar there is not exactly very high, but she somehow clears it and manages to be, again, the dumbest person on the entire show. But today, her lying got so ridiculously out of hand that it was this close to causing a defamation lawsuit, and her network had to literally step in and force her to apologize and read a clarification comment. Now, this came when she completely slandered Matt Gaetz and tried to bring up the whole DOJ investigation, totally ignoring the fact that he was cleared of all charges. We'll show you what happened here today, and let's just laugh at it because it truly is funny, but it also goes to show you, again, just how
low IQ and deranged these people are. Dangerous. Yeah, watch out for these crazy. They're stupid, man. These people are stupid. You see, I keep telling you, I was just the first one to say it out loud, and to get y'all to realize is like, no, you can't be nice to these people. You can't negotiate. You can't talk. That they're crazy. They're stupid. Stupidity. Stupid. They got no honor whatsoever, and they're stupid. I don't know what's worse, being stupid honestly, being stupid can be, but a person who was raised with honor, with low IQ, they're perfectly fine. These folks wasn't raised, they were raised like animals. And I ain't talking about the state of your house appearance. I'm talking about the way you treat others.
This show is, there are plenty of different other moments where you would argue they probably should have apologized, but apparently only when there's a serious threat of lawsuit do they care to tell the truth. But folks, before we do that, do us a big favor. Make sure you hit that like button down below and subscribe to the channel if you are new. And why should you subscribe? Because it ensures we can keep bringing you these videos. We are trying to, like in the beginning of the show, and then 3 minutes later.
How could you nominate someone with allegations of
3 minutes later, they did that shit real quick. Put her in check. That's how we would say that. That was it. Just like high school. Put that motherfucker in check real quick. You check. You don't wait. You don't come back. You do it right then. Because, first of all, you wrong. You knew you was wrong that's why we punked you out. Not because of bullies. No, you knew you were lying the whole fucking time. You thought you ain't know that nigga was right behind you. Or we would go get him. Go get him right now. Something like that. And he was like 2 minutes away. Hey, around the corner. Hey, there he is. Now say that shit again. No, don't say what you just said. Yeah, that's the face they would have. It could be a male or female. That's the face they gonna get that she got. See, she thought they was still open season It's another video that shows, yeah, that even CNN, that the new executive or whatever, is telling them to stop. I'll pull it up. It just came up even this morning. The word is coming. The world has already changed. He ain't even in office yet, and they running like rats, like somebody in a spray raid and shit, just running. CNN put out the word, yeah, that stop lying on Trump. All of it. I'll show you in a minute.
Child trafficking across state
I mean,
lines.
and these are
In the
vicious
beginning of the
lies.
show, and
This is just crazy. And nobody in their right mind would say something like this if the person has been exonerated. Everybody else, we all knew it was bullshit. The same Democrat communist tactics. Everything has to do with assaulting females. That's the only thing they got. Oh, he assaulted. Everybody been noticed that. Why do you think they voted the country crushed y'all so bad? That's all you had. Oh, he SA women, the women came out in droves to crush y'all.
and 3 minutes later,
How could you nominate someone with allegations of child trafficking across state lines and having a 17-year-old? My understanding further on in the interview, they discussed the fact that once he finds out that she's 17, he stops having sex.
Happy day, have it your way. These mushrooms.
How could you nominate someone?
sorry, my bad.
Matt Gaetz has
Sonny goes out and brings up with very little clarification or context and is running it as if it's true and proven that it happened. And then take a listen as she gets humbled and reality checked by her own legal people at ABC. It's amazing.
on screen. Sonny, you have a legal note. I do have a legal on screen. Sonny, you have a legal note. I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi.
I do have a legal note. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, you're in trouble. Sonny, you in trouble. There's another video I forgot to pull up yesterday. I looked for it. But about this dumb bitch. She is just dumb. This is just insanity. She talk about she needs to stop talking about she's a lawyer because they might investigate the law school she went to. It's like, how in the hell is this dumb bitch? Hey, she's a lawyer, and she's up here defaming someone like she don't know the law, so she has no excuse. I didn't know that was defamation. You still don't have an excuse. Everybody know that. Everybody from kids, you know that as a kid. You might not know the word defamation, but you know the concept about lying. You know what I'm saying? On the playground and all that, telling lies.
By her own legal people at ABC. It's amazing.
On screen. Sonny, you have a legal note. I do have a legal on screen. Sonny, you have a legal note. I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Matt Gaetz has
Look at her face and look how she how she swallowed. Matt Gaetz, look at her face. That shit hurt. That shit, it is not, no. She can't hide it. She can't, because it just happened. It just happened. She just got through talking that shit, and it's like somebody in the control room's probably going crazy. Oh, this bitch crazy. But make her apologize right now. And it's still I don't know. I guess because she apologized or corrected, you can't sue, but maybe, I don't know. Not for that particular incident, but I'm pretty sure there's more.
Sonny, you have a legal note. I do have a legal on screen. Sonny, you have a legal note. I do have a legal note. Thank you, Whoopi. Matt Gaetz has long denied all allegations, calling the claims, quote, invented, and saying in a statement to ABC News that this false smear following a 3-year criminal investigation should be viewed with great skepticism. That DOJ investigation was closed with no charges being brought. We'll be right back.
I mean, look at that video. That whole thing appears like a hostage video. She's so freaking pissed that she has to read that. Now, with that said, I think that also demonstrates in many ways to you the character of Sunny Hostin. Because she mentions, not only does Matt Gaetz deny the allegations, you can say you don't believe Matt Gaetz. I feel like the most important aspect of the clarification is the DOJ investigated this claim for 3 years. They never brought any charges, and the investigation was closed. Why? Because there was...
And that was the Biden DOJ. We got a new real DOJ coming in, but even the Biden DOJ had to close it. Or the Obama DOJ, whatever you remember, they were saying really the last 4 years was Obama's third presidency.
Absolutely no evidence. And if Sunny had any remote degree of regard for the truth, maybe she heard that Matt Gaetz thing on social media, she didn't verify if it was true, she had to correct herself, she'd be, okay guys, sorry, my bad. But instead, once again, she sits there, reads the teleprompter, clearly pissed off that for legal reasons on a major network like this, she has to actually explain the situation in context and not essentially defame people, because if she had her way, that is exactly what she would want to do, right? She wants to be a disgusting liar, and she only has a problem with it when either she is caught or she is forced by her network to avoid a lawsuit. But ironically, what does she say about herself, guys?
Look, the bottom line is that America needs a free press that is willing to speak truth to power right now, more than ever.
Yeah, I agree with the statement. Yeah, we need a free press that's willing to speak truth to power. So what's the truth? Is the truth slander? Is it libel?
Yes. Speaking truth to love. What the hell is that dumb shit? Truth to power. I never heard that before. They got the old ladies over here. What they did with her car? She used to have a car. And so the old ladies coming to see her. She used to look like she used to go to work. I don't know. But
information, which is what you engage in clearly here a lot. I mean, what on earth are you talking about? Because again, Sunny is literally possibly the dumbest person on all of TV. And apparently, according to her, this is the truth to power that needs to be spoken and is so lacking in the American news media.
Point is, they didn't vote for him because of racism and misogyny. They voted for him because they felt like, I think the biggest common denominator in this election is people want a good life and ability to provide for their family. Whether we agree or not with Donald Trump's plans,
Black people
they
are
thought that he was
one of the
reflective.
poorest demographics in this country, but they voted for Kamala Harris.
But there was and more of them voted for Donald Trump than had historically. I think that there's such a desire. If you really think the vast majority of this country voted because of racism and misogyny, you're missing it. Most of my family, a lot of my family doesn't have college degrees.
But the stats are the stats.
But that's not, it doesn't say I'm white, I voted for Donald Trump because of racism. That's not, let me just that. What stat are you talking about?
Let me just dissect. Let me just.
Yes, you can. There's a lot of...
she up there talking about you can't dissect. She's right. Now, if they asked specifically on the poll they were taking, did you not vote for Kamala because she's a woman? And people answered but they're not going to do that. And first of all, it's like, a lot of Democrats would lie and pretend they're Republicans and say, no, I didn't vote for Kamala because she's a woman. And everybody know that, especially all these black women, it's just like, they're the only ones. I'm going to show you this black, the one I'll be showing you. She said it. The only ones who still was riding for Kamala were evil black women. I don't know what that's why it's so disturbing. They try to say, well, your mother's black, your sisters are your aunties and blah, 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 your grandmas. It's like that who make it so heartbreaking that all these black women are against freedom. Out of anger, out of what, I don't know. Or sold their souls. I don't know why the hell they did it. It's fucking disgusting. That makes it even worse. Not, oh yeah, we should listen and vote for Kamala. No, makes it worse. What the hell is going on?
Hold on, calm down. Everybody just take a breath. Take a breath.
So there it is, guys. Apparently that is the controversial truth to power that Sunny demands everyone speak, such as Say blatantly false information. That's truth to power, is when you blatantly lie and then have to provide a legal note on the same exact show. Or when you say absolutely ridiculous things like the core and basically only reason that Trump got elected was because of racism and sexism and...
What's up? It's Mary Morgan for the best.
But all right, here's another crazy one. You know, this one just shows, like I said, how they keep think they could come for me. But this is what they, yeah. All right, Beyonce
4 years, she comes out.
and her mama gone after Candace Owens. But like, remember I said it, I've been said, I say it right here. Them, all of them, the dude in the van, you'll come after me, or at least look crazy at me, but you won't say shit to these white folks. And everybody said the same thing about Beyonce and the 10 million, but they only said something to Candace Owens. She didn't say nothing to Joe Rogan. Beyonce mama is the one doing the talking now. But we'll just let it play.
Or not I had a death wish, because today I'm just gonna go for Beyonce. I'm sorry, it's really time to speak to the Beehive. This is getting ridiculous. Me finding out that she allegedly got paid $10 million for a 3-minute speech for Kamala,
Huh?
and people were...
Oh, I thought you said I'm good or something. I'm good. Fuck that supposed to mean.
I said, hey, brother.
Oh, yeah, yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, it sounded like you said you good or something.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
I said, hey, brother.
Oh,
They're going down right.
yeah. I was like, I'm good. What's that fuck? What the hell that supposed to mean? You know, you good. I was
You
like,
can't help out the homeless today, any could you, sir?
nah, not right now.
I mean, I am.
Yeah, nah, I can't help you right now.
I'm at the jumping off place.
Yeah. Sucks. But nah, I can't help you right now. Hey, I'm busy right now.
All right.
Yep.
worship her every word, in so much that actually black women were the only people left still voting in Horge for the Democratic Party. Is it because of Beyonce? Is it because of the Beehive? I have a lot to say. I'm big mad. And yeah, I'm probably going to get stung by the Beehive, but I don't care. I want all the smoke. Give it to me.
He got the Aldi
All right,
bag.
so a few days ago, Candace Owens said she was going to...
Hey, homeboy, I got another I can't help you. Don't let these folks play you like that. All right, don't do that no more. Don't let them use you like that, like a human shield. Seriously, it's go time. Do not get involved in this shit. Do not let them you got me? Don't do that shit no more. All right? Yeah. All right now. I'm dead serious. Don't do it again. Yeah. Don't play with people like that.
To address the $10 million Beyonce endorsement that was reported by various news outlets. It was really all over the place, along with the report of the $20 million deficit.
See, they said him like, nigga, don't you ever do that shit in your life. Being homeless be the last thing you need to worry about. That's what I'm telling you. Don't let them fuck you up like that. They gonna get you fucked up big time.
$1 million Beyonce endorsement that was reported by various news outlets. It was really all over the place, along with the report of the $20 million deficit that the City Grove president, Kamala Harris, was in. Candace Owens, who said she was ready for the Beehive, came out and expressed her thoughts on Beyonce allegedly being paid $10 million for a 3-minute
Matter of
speech.
fact, the homeless shelter is that way. The way he going, just keep going. Matter of fact, there's a Salvation Army. The way he just came from. So don't play games with people. And I'll tell you what God loves. I just told you what God loves. I'm not gonna lie to you. I told you every time I never lie to you. You see, I just didn't lie to that dude. Don't do that shit ever again.
So let's do this, ladies and gentlemen. Please give a big, loud Texas welcome to the next
Yeah, he tried to be funny. He talking about, yeah, what he got right there. He said, you good? Fuck that. I'm good, nigga. What the fuck that supposed to mean? No, bro. No. Go on somewhere with that shit. Those of these folks that lost, they done lost their fucking mind. All of them crackheads. I don't know how you keep his house. He a crackhead. Got to be.
Every 4 years, she comes out.
They hate or
Really
jealousy.
able to pull behind
I don't want him to lose his house, but he got something got to be wrong with him.
scenes, able to pull these strings and target just Candace Owens. And she posted this with the Daily Mail, Newsweek publication. She says, no, she wasn't paid for this, and I actually believe that. I believe that Cardi B came out authentically in support of the Democratic Party.
And if that's true about Cardi B, I can believe it. Cardi B is really good and she has no filter. And if she finessed a check out of Kamala,
Apparently, she's a hustler, homie. It's truly, because if you just had to do that and get paid that amount, it means that they know that your voice is worth that, and you know that your voice is worth that, and you're only doing it for the paycheck. You're not doing it because you care about what happens to Black America. You're not living the same reality that the majority of Black Americans are living in this economy. And now, I want to be very clear, the only reason they're saying it's reportedly is because despite being asked multiple times by many journalists as to whether or not this report was true, that they paid her $10 million for this endorsement.
When I looked up, she was facing, she turned the other way. She always walked by. That's what I'm saying. You know, that's just a beagle. A beagle is expensive though. What, about $400 for purebred beagle? A beagle, that more than likely that's a pure beagle. That is not that is not a mutt. That is a purebred beagle. And he just walked by talking about he needs some help. Like, that's what you need to ask the rich liberal with a dog that costs more than everything you own.
Kamala's team has gone completely mum and is refusing to.
Oh no. Yeah, shit, that wind starting to pick up. Yeah. All right. So back to this.
Answer. Now, in my opinion, there would be no reason to refuse to answer this if this was just a pesky rumor. You'd come right out and you say, absolutely not. Beyonce genuinely just loved Kamala so much. Why can't you guys believe that this is what she truly believes in for the future? We would pay her no such thing. We're not able yet to weigh it against an FBC report because that FBC report is still due. So my instinct here is that there has to be some truth to these reports that are coming out. Of course, Megan Thee Stallion and all of her dancers are not going to just agree to work for free for Kamala Harris. I think all of these people are essentially seeing this as an opportunity to make money.
Yeah, that's true, but if Megan, she got more than enough money from the communists who pay her, she could she could pay for her own dancers. She could pay them herself, Or she could talk them into it. Like, hey, shit, this is for us. This is for your family. Don't do this. But anyway,
Democrats are pouring money into the coffers of the Democratic Party. They're just going, well, we don't actually have to earn their vote. We're going to find a person that they like, a person that they call queen, like Beyonce, or a person that they call king, like LeBron James, and encourage them to speak out on behalf of us. I mean, take, for example, this. Obviously, notoriously, Cardi B.
that's another thing. All this new age shit, I never understood it. Queens, oh, she's a queen. And goddess is like, that's how you knew these folks weren't raised right. You can say, damn, that bitch fine as hell. Yeah, you're not jacking, you're not idol worshiping. There's a difference. I'm telling you, just read the Bible. But, it's the truth. Like, damn, that bitch fine. But goddess and all this and queen or calling somebody you think is cool. We ain't call Michael Jordan the king. You can call no man the king. Right? We ain't got no kings. Unless it's an actual king in their country, you would call him a king because that's what he is. If he's a literal king, I got no problem. Or King Abdul or King so and so. That's their name. That's their title. We don't have kings. That because some kind of fake stature. LeBron James the king. You're like, nah. Or it's no hate, oh, you guys, like, no, that's why everything's falling apart. You stole from us and changed it and made it look like it was our type of shit. Like, no, we ain't call Eazy-E the king. There were no kings of gangster rap. Tupac wasn't the king. Biggie had his little crown, but that's Biggie, New York shit, all right, that's fine. But he didn't call himself the king, but he had a crown on his head, right? That's all good, but I'm just saying, and hell, that might have been Puffy idea. Exactly, though. That might have been Puffy idea. That was his first album, one or whatever. I don't know, or T-shirts, but that when he still was fucking with Puffy, so that might have been Puffy idea to put the crown, So this idol worship shit. That's the devil. That's these motherfuckers. Puffy.
B also came out and gave this endorsement more like she read off of a teleprompter and the teleprompter broke, and then somebody handed her a phone so she could read the notes. Whatever you want to say about her, she came out, she spoke, and according to her, I asked her on Twitter earlier today, were you paid for this as well? She says no, she wasn't paid for this, and I actually believe that. I believe that Cardi B came out authentically in support of the Democratic Party.
And if that's true about Cardi B, I can believe it. Cardi B is really good and she has no filter. And if she finessed a check out of Kamala Harris, it's pretty much on brand with Cardi B protocol to tell everybody, yeah, she got a check and so what? That's how she will respond. I think she would easily spill that information when pressured to answer the question, just like she has no problem spilling everything else. The things this woman has admitted to in the past happen to be far more severe than admitting to a political check. So yeah, I can believe that. Beyonce though, well, she heard what Candace had to say about her and skipped over everybody else. All the mainstream media outlets, all the other blogs and news sites. Yeah, she just hopped over them and went straight in for Candace Owens. And Tina Knowles, Beyonce's mom, went on social media to not only defend her daughter, but she basically admitted that they got Candace's video booted off social media. So Candace went back on her show to clap back at Tina Knowles and Beyonce after Tina Knowles clapped back at her. Take a look.
So it's worth noting that during this time frame, the Daily Mail, Newsweek, publications left and right went out to Kamala's campaign and Beyonce's team multiple times to confirm these reports, to confirm these amounts. Both refused to respond to it. So then Candace Owens covers it on her show, again, late to the party last week, and apparently this is what broke Beyonce. Beyonce just completely had some sort of a mental breakdown and called her mommy about this, and it's like Candace Owens is saying what everybody else has been saying for an entire week, but this is Candace Owens. And this must have been what led her team to decide to phone it in to Mark Zuckerberg, which, by the way, is 100% what happened. Take this to the bank, okay? Somebody had a contact.
It's like Zuckerberg ain't learned his lesson. He came forward, remember, a month ago, talking about he regrets doing stuff like he just seems like he's still doing. And I think maybe this should be some kind of case because everybody else said the same thing, and he didn't censor theirs. They didn't go after. I don't know. Maybe it's some kind of legal civil, suing, just civil. But
at Meta. And they contacted Meta and said, can you take down Candace Owens' post, despite the fact that this went viral and it was everywhere? She wanted my post about it to be removed. And to be clear, in my post, I said allegedly. Joe Rogan is not saying allegedly there. I was clear that it was a report. I was clear of where exactly the report came from and said that it was still pending because we were awaiting the FEC final report, which is supposed to come.
All they doing is showing everybody how big, and I'm gonna let it keep playing. People aren't falling for it no more. So all the people that responded, the majority of responses was against Beyonce and them for coming after Candace and not going after nobody else. If that's the, you come, like, see, everybody seeing how y'all do. Y'all come after, just what I'm saying, house niggas. Y'all are house niggas. Y'all trying to keep all the other, but y'all scared of white folks. The rest of us, white, see, the ones who can get along with white folks, we aren't scared of them. They know we'll say something or do something. Y'all the ones talk about racism and but scared to do anything. That's why you don't have anything. You're cowards.
Campaign, which would include amounts to Beyonce. And so when you have a report and when you're basically saying this is allegedly it's coming from this campaign, there's no way that you can get this taken down from Instagram. Absolutely ridiculous, pathetic. I think it's spun.
Could we use your house to try?
Encourage them to speak out on behalf. And she posted years ago, her name is Tina Lawson, not Knowles, but let's keep up the Knowles so people can put some. This is a picture of my show page. So this has been flagged on Instagram as fake news and taken down. It's called false information. Sadly, other platforms, but with a lack of integrity, still have it up. So she's admitting this is just a target of Candace Owens. The lie is that Beyonce was.
So that's why she's laughing, because she just admitted she targeted her. Beyonce mama targeted Candace Owens. That's what Candace is laughing about. Like, you dumb bitch, you just admitted. You guys, it's like these people are so low IQ. I mean, you don't have to be smart to be a singer. You just got to have talent. There's some, plenty of singers who are actually smart and get a good voice, but some of them just have a good voice and aren't that smart. That's fine, but in this modern world of trying to be a whatever they thought they was going to be, the political leaders and the entertainers, like, yeah, Jay-Z got to be an idiot. Like I said, I never liked him way from the beginning. In the 90s, when his first album started coming out, never liked him. So it ain't nothing new. Like, all of a sudden, I don't like him. No, I never liked him. I said it the whole time. When I got out the Army, and I'd be talking to my homeboys, and, this is like 2000, 2001. Nope, still don't like Jay-Z. Like, nah, I don't like that nigga.
$1 million to speak at a rally in Houston for Vice President Kamala Harris, when in fact Beyonce did not receive a penny for speaking at presidential candidate Vice President Kamala Harris's rally in Houston. In fact, she actually paid for her own flights.
And then, like they said, the federal, it's like they don't understand campaigning. They have to put down if they paid her. So that's and what Candace is saying, it hasn't come out yet, the actual federal report. And it's like, I don't know what might happen after that, because then it's not whatever, some Zuckerberg might be in trouble.
Her and her team and total glam. She's not even aware of how privileged that sounds. They are not only lying and disrespecting Beyonce's name, but they are trying to further discredit the power of our vice president. When does the lies and rumors stop? She meant to say when do. Of course, you won't see this in the news! Exclamation point, times 5. Okay, so parking aside the fact that Tina Knowles is still grifting off her ex-husband's last name so people know that she's related to Beyonce. To be clear, Tina and her ex-husband Matthew divorced 13 years ago. Her name is Tina Lawson, not Knowles, but let's keep up the Knowles so people can put some respect on your name.
I would never understand Tina going back to her ex-husband's name after they've been divorced for nearly 15 years. Remember, she went on to marry another man, Lawson. And yes, that marriage ended in divorce too. So she was a Knowles for over 30 years, divorced him, married Lawson, divorced a second husband in less than 10 years, then went back to Matthew's name when Matthew knows he's got a new wife. Tina really could have just gone back to her maiden name, Beyonce, Tina Beyonce. Then everyone would know that's Beyonce Knowles Carter's mother. Because Tina Beyonce is really her name. That's her maiden name. Now, Candace, she continued to drag Tina and her daughter. Jay-Z even caught a little shade.
We have to seriously ask ourselves why she chose to target just me, which, by the way, this whole post, as cool as she thought she was with John Legend in the comments, just being like, yeah, you got her, it was actually not well received by the public at all. So I'm going to show you the comment under the Instagram page which broke the story, which was the neighborhood talk. And you can see, we're just showing you these comments in a row. Somebody writes, Tina, hush. Next person says, she's basically saying they got a bigger bag than a messy 10 million. How preposterous is that? She then says, she lost me at discredit vice president. Hope when the receipts are publicly posted, that'll be the end of that, allegedly. Next person says, that ish public record, go ahead. Next says, I know she is Beyonce's mom. Hope when the receipts are publicly posted, that'll be the end of that, allegedly. Next person said,
The receipts is, like I said, the federal, campaign, whatever they're called, the people who monitor the election campaigns, they have to post what the receipts are.
that ish public record, go ahead. Next says, I know she is Beyonce's mom, but she does too much. Next person says, Tina, give it up, please. On the following page, it's more of the same. Beyonce never speaks for herself. She was paid. Tina, Beyonce doesn't do anything for free. She got paid. Next person, she was definitely paid. This actually makes Kamala look bad because if the celebrities wasn't paid, then where is all that money at? And lastly, this person says all of these artists denying being paid and the campaign funds literally got drained to negative digits. How? 10 years ago, comments like that would have been unfathomable. That many black people openly speaking out and questioning the queen in this way. The queen could do no wrong.
Exactly. That part is true. It was only people like me. I don't even think Candace, because she tells the story how she had to wake up to. Back then, it was 10 years ago. What was that? 2014? Hell no. Nobody but me. At that point, I realized, just stop making. But it wasn't even that. I got off of Facebook. That's what I'm saying. I never even put nothing political on Facebook. And first off, I think I got off in 2014, 2015. I got off Facebook because I just, put my high school friends and friended the high school group and family members, and I basically just posted little shit, whatever, and like this and like that, and people pictures. But so technically, wasn't nobody really talking about politics, not for real, And like in 09, 10, when I was first on Facebook, 08 or something, they would post pictures. I would see, I think some of my high school classmate, a female, they were just showing a little, ooh, look at my first family, a picture of Michelle Obama and Obama, or Mike Obama, whatever you want to call it, and the two kids. And even then, though, it was like weird because they didn't. It's like even then, it's like all they cared about, like a ebony cover. They didn't care about. But see, they had, I didn't realize why, but they, like my classmates, this like 08, they had houses and jobs, and I couldn't, and it wasn't. But I knew better than to hate. I didn't know it was actually sabotage. They were sellouts. It's like it hurts, like. Not just because they did to me, it's just that it could be part of this demonic shit. But so 10 years ago really wasn't nobody, because I didn't know it was political. So like I said, I'm just, making and like I said, I was happy for my friends at the time. That's what I'm saying, so the posting picture of Obama, I didn't thumbs up the picture, but I didn't thumb it down. I didn't, whatever. It's just, you glance over that. But, you're happy that they got houses and going on trips and their kids graduating college. It's like, then it's like, oh, yeah, I forgot. She got pregnant when we was in, it's like, oh, shit, I forgot. Yeah, oh damn, that nigga graduating college. Damn. Oh shit, that's right. She got pregnant in 10th grade or something, or 11th. but they got a nice big house, and that's what I'm saying. It was different back then. They didn't just go and keep having babies and and this and that. And going well, they did got it. The parents made sure, okay, you gonna keep it, but you're gonna, you got to work harder now.
10 years ago. Oh my gosh, we said one thing about Beyonce, the whole hive came for you. You were over, you were done. Couldn't touch one hair on her pretty head. We now fast forward 10 years and you have Candace Owens casually stating that I don't even think that Beyonce's had a good album since 4. She's just a part of the establishment machine. Everything she does, no matter what, they pretend that it's amazing and that it's awesome. And quite frankly, it's not a challenge to her. It's not a challenge to her to be told like her and Taylor Swift are, everything they do is amazing, even when it sucks. So Beyonce and her mommy targeted me, this is my belief, because I'm emblematic of something that frustrates them. It's a changing social economy.
I know this is old and corny joke, but it's still funny. Beyonce and her mommy. Sometimes the classic jokes are the best. The classic funny jokes. Or even though it is just classic.
World where what has always worked for them in the past is no longer interesting to the public. This is an economy where authenticity pays, and Beyonce does not remember what it means to be authentic anymore because she's been playing the role of a queen for so long, and she's grown so accustomed to simply visiting the Commonwealth every 4 years. She comes out. Nobody knows where she is for, and she comes out, and she reminds us all who we should be voting for. Yes, Hillary Clinton. Please, I'm here, Commonwealth. You people, remember I am your queen, her and Jay-Z. Oh yes, please vote for Kamala. As a mother, I'm telling you to do this. Like I said 10 years ago, Beyonce and Jay-Z telling us who to vote for, that would have mattered, but it just doesn't anymore. Actually, it's annoying. People find it to be somewhat annoying. Beyonce, listen to me, girlfriend, because I know you're watching. You don't got a text from your mommy's burner account on Instagram. You're annoying now. It's just tired, okay? You gotta switch it up, do something new. Seem like a person, pretend you care about the Commonwealth. Maybe every 2 years, come out, do a podcast, pretend to be a human being.
I think it's really interesting how everybody was talking about this, but Beyonce and Tina only came for Candace. As far as these celebrity endorsements, the one thing that we learned is the power of celebrity is decreasing. It's getting super weak out here in the real streets. Yeah, you still have a bunch of folks worshiping celebrities, I know. But their overall influence on daily decisions and everyday life.
But
Why do projects?
here you go about CNN.
Why are doctors using this weird lamp to eliminate mold?
Motherfuckers still wearing Timbos.
Yep. Lots of people losing their jobs. Not just MSNBC and Jeopardy, but they're actually like shedding jobs as we speak at CNN, which is hemorrhaging. New article actually coming out exposing some of this. First of all, you got ratings that are in the toilet. Okay, so they are down. They're actually not as bad as MSNBC, but actually pretty intense. They're down about 21%. So the CEO who came from the New York Times and doesn't really understand television, God bless him, but he just does not understand television. And maybe that's okay right about now because TV doesn't really exist in the way it used to. So he walks in, he's like, oh my God, all these talents, they're making so much money. Like they've never seen this much money over on the print side of the business. He came from the New York Times, as I said. So Mark Thompson's sitting down and looking at the books going, gosh, can't we do this more cheaply, more cheaply, more cheaply? Jake Tapper, reportedly, if you trust the Daily Mail, is making $3 million. You got other anchors.
$3 million.
Like
3 million bucks to tell lies. 3 million to sit behind the desk and lie for about an hour a day and get 3 million bucks a year. And we're supposed to feel sorry for people that believe Democrats. Just like the homeless dude. And look, you see that dude walk by. No, it's not jealousy. It's just don't come to complain to us. We telling you what to do, and it's much easier. And they still want to play victim. You saw them just send that dude.
$7 million, and then the word on the street, President Daily was that Anderson Cooper's making around $20 million. So they're looking at that, the bean counters at CNN, and they're like, whoa, like this can't actually sustain itself because the industry's changing massively, right? Massively changing, and they're not going to have the right kind of ad support, especially in light of what just went down. So he had this secret meeting that he held, and according to Puck, which is a new online media publication, according to Puck, he basically was like, would you stop? Would you stop hating on Trump all the time? Like, what is the point of this? Like, we actually have to represent more than just we are the network that hates Trump. Of course, I think MSNBC pretty much had that filled, right? They had you cornered on that one. I don't think you could compete enough. Not with Joy Reid and Rachel Maddow, who shows up once a week. You guys were no match for that. So they had that covered, and you're suddenly realizing, wait a second, we've got to be something else, something different. Except nobody wants you. No one. Look, the first victim of the layoffs over there at CNN, that would be one Chris Wallace, who was paid somewhere around $5 million, I guess, to host that streaming show, which never took off because they got rid of their streaming network, I guess, before that could even happen. So they're challenged, and more are expected to go. But what I think you need to remember is how fearful they are now because they did some really bad stuff. It's almost as though during this election, I was like, why do they keep getting worse and worse? Like the TDS is crazy. It's absolutely on steroids. And they're just going so far out on that curve. Like they're right there on the ledge, ready to jump off. And one wondered why they were doing this. And I think it had a lot to do, believe it or not, with the fear of this moment in time, right? If Donald Trump wins, well, what's going to happen to them? Because the further and further out they went, well, the more likely it becomes that Donald Trump's going to do exactly what you're seeing him doing. He's actually out there saying, okay, it's time to sue. It's time to actually, make some changes. It's time to actually get my FCC chairman in there, who, by the way, is one strong badass of a guy. Like, he's going to come in. He's going to say, well, this isn't fair. I mean, CBS, what are you doing? Re-editing stuff to make somebody seem great and somebody else not so great. This is going to get called into question. One of the things he pointed out, Brendan Carr, who's going to be head of the FCC just yesterday, was that the FCC made it their number 2 mission to make sure that there was more diversity, equity, inclusion. So like, when you're watching TV and you see the commercials come on and everybody's like, interracial couples, and, you make sure you see lots of people that look this way and lots of people like that, and, blue hair and piercings and everything. I don't know. I'm making that up. But like, the point is like, you need representation. If you didn't have enough representation, you were going to get threatened with losing your license as a broadcaster. So that's what that's been about, from the shows to the commercials themselves. And I think now
I was wondering about that. Is the show? Yeah, every show had what they call like kinky hair. I was like, what the hell? Every black person, why they keep pulling up sitting in that truck? Kinky hair, and especially if it's a light skinned chick or half white. Nobody has like the old fashioned shit in the 80s. The hot comb hair or the perm. Just regular black woman hair. They say, oh, they're trying to be white. Like, no, in the 80s or look at black and white pictures from not just celebrities. Look at your grandma old picture. They had the hair, whatever, combed. All this kinky hair, natural. The kinky hair. We wouldn't care except it looked like they were forcing it. The women, they couldn't do. You had to have the kinky hair, as they call it. I get me kinky. I love my 4C hair and all this stupid shit. It's just like it becomes stupid and annoying because you're forcing it. If a bitch want to wear regular, whatever, or do whatever to her hair, if she don't want an afro or whatever, Back then, 20 years ago, 25 years in the 90s, the Afro was just another style coming back. It just was coming back, from the 70s. That's all it was. It wasn't a statement, political. But oh yeah, that's what it was I was looking for.
I'm a prayer.
Letitia James, Alvin Bragg, and Fannie Willis ought to be damn careful. Because you heard what Mike Davis said the other day. Hey, sweetheart, we'll put your fat right into prison. That could come to fruition. Because this is setting up a very nasty battle that I predict right here, right now. The federal government, Donald Trump, and the Supreme Court will win. Welcome to the program, everyone. I'm Trish Regan's Trish Regan Show. Reminder, Christmas coming up. Unbelievable stuff. So moments ago, we learned that Judge Mershon decided he'd hold off, if you would, right? He sort of wait and see. He called that sentencing off for the now newly president-elect Donald Trump. So this is in that so-called hush money case, which
It's all right. For what I heard from her channel, another video she made earlier, is they're putting it off to 2029. But I just don't see, and it's not going to be, only stupid people, because you see the whole country and the world is with Trump. So everybody, it's just whoever this judge is in New York, he think he's being funny, and he's going to put it off till 2029, right after 2028, and still try to go after Trump. It's like, the whole thing will be dismantled, as they say, the cabal, the deep state. It's gonna happen immediately. January 21st. Stuff is it's already falling apart. You see the other video, CNN, all of ABC, The View, making that girl apologize immediately after what she just said, not a day later, not after Matt Gaetz's people contact them. They did it on their own right after hearing her say that. You wouldn't have saw that just 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago. They would have kept, because they was trying to get people to vote against Trump. So they would have let her lie on any, Republican. But now, they thought they would still have control, because if Kamala won, the lawsuit would have got thrown out because they got corrupt judges. So now they know, oh shit, we got to play by the real rules again. We can't rig the games no more. No more cheating. Yeah, that is like they got house notes. They producers. They like shit. I got a house note to pay too, Sonny, because that's what. Oh yeah, that's what I need to pull up about her. That's the dumb shit. I forgot. I wonder if I saved it. Hopefully I saved it. Yeah, let's see if this is it.
Real whipped cream. Rainbow sprinkles. What a shocker that the people who see everything through the lens of race and sex see their election loss as a result of racism and sexism. Yes, if only we weren't so irredeemably unenlightened, we would have elected a black president by now. Oh, what, we did? Yes, if racism is built into our society, white progressives agreed with that at higher levels than black and Hispanic people. They don't want your pity. And black people can't afford to indulge rich white people's need to endlessly flagellate themselves.
Well, what do y'all think?
I just, I know that as a country, it's very difficult for people to believe that racism and misogyny, they're just alive and well. I think that we don't want to think that about ourselves, our neighbors, our friends, but it's My lived experience tells me that it does.
You know what? I would do a remix. I would do another. I'm gonna start over. You know, do a whole new live because that bitch just dumb.